Happy Wednesday morning to everyone. I hope you were able to experience the sun this morning. As I was driving around this morning, the sun was coming up, and it was just a beautiful reminder of our God and the way that He continues to create, even today. And it's just a wonderful example, and especially as we move into, and that's a good reminder of where we came out of last week as we looked at Genesis 1 and 2 with the creation story. And as we move this week into chapter 3 with the fall, the initial sins of humankind, when Adam and Eve eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, as they're deceived by the serpent and shame enters their life, the sun still comes up, and I don't want that to be the focus of our sermon this next week as we look at this initial sin story, but what happens after that, where God pursues them. He comes after them in the garden, not in vengeance, but out of a place of love and wanting to connect and wanting to restore them. And so that's going to be the basis of what we're looking at this next week as we jump into into chapter 3 of Genesis. So I hope wherever you might find yourself, whatever shame you might be holding, whatever you've done or whoever you've been in the past, it doesn't matter. But God is still coming after. He's still pursuing. Doesn't matter what successes we've had. He's still pursuing us to try and get us to still focus on Him and not focus on the good things that we've done or the bad things that we've done. He just wants us to live in a place of His presence. And so then we can be this light that shines out into the world, and so others can know that we don't have to live in this space of shame. We don't have to live in the blame game of blaming other people for things. We can, there might be things that we need to deal with to repair other relationships because of sins that we've had, but God is going to walk with us in those spaces, and God's love is continual. And it's also here in Genesis 3 that we see the first the first scriptures, the first prophecies, the first words point to the coming of Jesus and what He will do for us and has done for us. And so I hope you'll be able to join us this week as we continue to jump into a story that can take our focus on the sin problem, but that shouldn't really be our focus. Like we talked about last week, in these stories, the focus will always point back to who God is. And so I hope that can be something that you can pull from this. I hope you can join us. We meet 9:30s on Sundays. You can join us in person at Olive Mennonite Church, or you can join us live stream, or anytime. You can find our services online on Facebook or on our website or YouTube. But I hope you are well. Bring a friend with you this week. That would be wonderful to meet friends, and to build this kingdom in a greater way. Have a wonderful week, everybody.